Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। श्रील कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to today's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita session. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 3. Lord Chaitanya's stay at Advaita Acharya's house. And yesterday we read that Sachimata came from Navadvip, and not only Sachimata but many, almost the whole city of Navadvip, as well as many neighboring villages. Many devotees and people in general came to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Advaita Acharya provided accommodation to all of them, and he conducted a festival practically. Every day there would be feast, prasadam for everyone, and all the devotees and all, yeah, everyone is a devotee if they have come to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They they would see the loving exchanges between Advaita Acharya and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during the day, and in the evening they would see the beautiful dancing and singing of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also Advaita Acharya's hospitality and his affectionate dealings with all the guests. They got to experience this during the day. So in this way, where did we stop yesterday? Let me see. Yeah, to everyone who came to see the Lord from villages nearby, this is text 158, especially from Navadvip, Advaita Acharya gave residential quarters as well as all kinds of eatables for many days. Indeed, he properly adjusted everything. Another thing is how he was able to feed so many people. His bhandar, right? His uh, supply uh, supply room was inexhaustible, akshaya and avyaya. Whatever he would take, that much would appear there immediately. So it would never reduce, right? All the bags would be full of grains and atta and sugar, and all the containers are full of ghee, right? Mustard oil, vegetables, everything is full. How much ever he would use, it would still be full. They appeared again and again. Then, from the day Sachimata arrived, who cooked all the meals? Sachimata cooked. And Mahaprabhu enjoyed He relished that prasadam cooked by Sachimata along with all the devotees. And all the people who came there, they saw Mahaprabhu's, first of all, they got to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They got the friendly dealings of Advaita Acharya with them, and also the interaction between loving reciprocation between the Lord and Advaita Acharya. And at night, they got the opportunity to see the Lord's dancing. Now, text 62. Kirtana korite prabhura sarva bhavoday stambha kampa pulakashru gadgada pralay. Kirtana korite prabhura sarva bhavoday. So when Mahaprabhu was performing kirtan, there was uday, right, awakening of the ecstasies of Mahaprabhu. Sarva bhava. All the ecstasies were manifested in Mahaprabhu's body when he performed kirtan. What were these? Stambha. Stambha means being stunned. Kampa means trembling. Pulaka Ashru. Pulaka Ashru. So his tears and Gadgada, his voice is choked. Pralaya. What is pralaya? Devastation. When the Lord performed kirtan, he manifested all kinds of transcendental symptoms. He appeared stunned and trembling. His hair stood on end and his voice faltered. There were tears and devastation. Pralaya. There was devastation. Purport. Devastation is described in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu as a combination of happiness and distress. So we've been reading about this in the past several, even in the previous chapter, we read about this, about the ecstasies, how it is as if a mad elephant enters into a beautiful flower garden. That's devastation for the garden, isn't it? Or it's like, so these emotions opposite, we wouldn't call them emotions because emotions are happening on the bodily level. These are ecstasies, right? Ecstasies. This is on the spiritual platform. So bhava means ecstasy. Even becoming disappointed and becoming angry is also ecstasy. But opposing ecstasies, when there are opposing ecstasies in the same person at the same time, what happens? They are fighting with each other and the body is getting devastated. That's called devastation. And this devastation is also one ecstasy. It is an ecstasy where you're experiencing opposing bhavas. So this is described in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu as a combination of happiness and distress that becomes conspicuous by an absence of any sense of them. So how do you know that this is there? Happiness and distress. The person is completely doesn't have any sense of happiness and distress, right? So, and that's how you know that he's going through this ecstasy of devastation. It's a combination of happiness and distress that becomes conspicuous by an absence of any sense of them. In this condition, a devotee falls to the ground, and the subsequent symptoms in the body ensue. These symptoms are mentioned above, and when they become prominent in the body, a state called pralaya, devastation, is manifest. So the person is not able to function anymore. When this devastation happens, he just falls to the ground, like we saw the day before when Advaita Acharya was performing kirtan. Mahaprabhu saw and Advaita Acharya, was manifesting so many ecstasies. Seeing that, Mahaprabhu just dropped to the ground, right? He fell down to the ground. That is devastation. That means it's not like now you're crying or you're smiling. No, you're not even, you don't have any sense of those, right, whether happiness or distress, and you just fall down. And further, after that, other symptoms come or they become manifested. So this is devastation as described in the Nectar of Devotion or Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So Nectar of Devotion is the summary study of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So these symptoms are mentioned above, and when they become prominent in the body, a state called pralaya is manifest. क्षणे क्षणे पड़े प्रभु आछाड़ खाया, क्षणे क्षणे पड़े प्रभु आछाड़ खाया, देखी सची माता कोहे रोदन कोरिया. Now Sachi Mata is in Advaita Acharya's home. Mahaprabhu is performing kirtan in the evening and he is manifesting all these ecstasies. Externally, what does it look like? That Mahaprabhu fell down, right? And like violently, literally falling down. Maybe his bones are broken. And it's like he's unconscious, right? So when Sachi Mata saw this, of course, earlier also she would see when Mahaprabhu was in, he would perform kirtans in Shriva Sangan, but then she would pray to the Supreme Lord. It's never easy. It's not like, oh, I know what it is. No, it's not like that. So she would pray to the Supreme Lord that, my Lord, please protect my son's body, right? That his bones may not break when he falls down like this. And then also, let me not be aware that he's falling down. Because if she sees she cannot live, how can she stand and watch, right? So let me not be conscious of what's going on, that he fell down or what's happening. That's how she was able to survive. So now Sachimata is seeing Mahaprabhu, he's in this devastation. So kshane kshane pode Prabhu, every second he's falling down, right? He's in such ecstasy, every second he's falling down. Achada khaya, tumbling down, right? He's tumbling down. He falls and he's tumbling down. Tumbling, right? Rolling. Dekhi Sachi Mata kohe rodana kore. Seeing this, Sachi Mata is saying, crying. She's crying and she's saying, what is she saying? We will see. Frequently the Lord would tumble to the ground. Seeing this, Mother Sachi would cry, Churna hoilo, heno, vason, nimai kalevar, haha kori, Vishnu pashe, mage eivar. So, churna, churna, like completely smashed, like you mashed potato, right? That is churna. So, churna hoilo, hena vaso, nimai kalevar. Kalevar is body. So, seeing Nimai's body, for Sachimata he is Nimai. Now he is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after sannyas. But for Sachimata he is her Nimai. So seeing Nimai's body getting smashed like this, hitting again and again violently to the ground, at every moment tumbling down, she started thinking like this. Haha kori Vishnu pashe mage eivar. Loudly she's crying and praying to Lord Vishnu and begging for this benediction. Haha kori. She's praying sincerely, earnestly to Lord Vishnu. Mage eivar. She's begging for this benediction. Srimati Sachimata thought that the body of Nimai was being smashed when he fell down. Right? Of course, she didn't see that it is all smashed up, but she's thinking, right? When he falls down, his body is so soft and delicate. When he falls down like this, it must be smashed completely. So being, oh, she's crying and she's saying, alas, alas. बाल्यकाल होइते तुम्हारा जे कोइलुम सेवन तारा एई फल मोरे देह नारायण बाल्यकाल होइते तुम्हारा जे कोइलुम सेवना, right? Since your childhood, whatever service, not since my childhood, right? Sachimata is praying to Lord Vishnu, she's not speaking to Mahaprabhu, she's saying to Lord Vishnu, since my childhood, whatever service I have done to you. Sachimata is the daughter of Nilambar Chakravarti. So here in Navadvip, there is a place called Belpukur. So there you will find Nilambar Chakravarti's house. It's a temple, you can go there. And there you find the deity that was worshipped by Nilambar Chakravarti. Sachimata was a small child, so this is her, mother's place where she grew up as a child. And there you will find the deity that was worshipped by Nilambar Chakravarti, like that. And that means right from her childhood, she was engaged in worshipping the Supreme Lord. So that's why she's saying, since my childhood, whatever service I have performed to you, Tara ei phala more deho narayan. So when you do any activity, you get a result, is it not? You do karma, you get karma phala. You do bhakti, bhakti also gives you a result. It's not like, of course, you don't ask, pure devotees don't ask, but certainly there is some result for bhakti. So what is Sachimata asking? So when devotees perform devotional service, they never ask anything. But now Sachimata is asking, out of her affection for her son, she's asking this from Lord Narayan. She's saying, my dear Lord, kindly bestow this benediction as a result of whatever service I have rendered unto you from my childhood. If you wish to give me something for the service that I have done, please, I'm asking you this. What is that? Je kale nimai pode dharani upare, dharani, earth. The time when Nimai falls down on earth to the ground, Vyatha jena nahi lage Nimai sharire. May Nimai's body not get hurt. This is the benediction I want for all the devotional service that I rendered since my childhood. She's an old lady now. But whatever devotional service I have rendered since my childhood, if you wish to give me something, please give me this benediction that when my Nimai falls down to the ground, let his body not get hurt. Whenever Nimai falls to the surface of the earth, please do not let him feel any pain. He should not feel any pain. Vyatha, vyatha means pain, right? Let him not feel any pain. Ei mata sachi devi vatsalya vihvala harsha bhaya dainya bhave hoila vikala. Now she is also experiencing. Who is she praying for? Her feelings are for whom? This is Sri Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? If a mother is feeling like this for her son, any other son, then that is Vatsalya, her love for the child. You won't feel ecstatic symptoms because of her, maybe to some extent, but not like this. But Sachimata is genuinely feeling, she's feeling. Just imagine, for all the devotional service I've done, only one thing I'm asking. Let not Nimai feel pain when he falls down to the ground. So much she is feeling for him. So as a result of this, her love for Nimai, now she went into ecstasy. She's also experiencing ecstasy. In what way? So ecstasies we saw, there are different types of ecstasy. Harsha, Bhaya, Dainya Bhave, Hoila Vikala. When Sachi Mata, when Mother Sachi was thus overwhelmed in maternal love for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, she became transformed with happiness, fear, and humility, as well as bodily symptoms. Transform means like Lord Jagannath, right? Transformation. Like that. She became transformed with happiness, fear. Again, this is like devastation, right? Happiness, fear, humility, as well as bodily symptoms. So there were ecstasies, right, that she was experiencing within and which were being shown outside in the form of bodily transformations. Purport. These verses indicate that Mother Sachi, born in the family of Nilambar Chakravarti, used to worship Lord Vishnu even before her marriage, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 6:41. Prapya punya kritam lokan ushitva shashwati samaha shuchinam shrimatam gehe yoga bhrashto bhijayate. The unsuccessful yogi, after many, many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people or into a family of rich aristocracy, of course. So this is for Srila Prabhupada, the Acharya, right, takes every opportunity to give an instruction to the people of this world. So these are the pastimes of the Supreme Lord and his eternal associates, Nitya Siddha devotees who are eternally the associates of the Supreme Lord in the spiritual world. Sachi Mata is Mother Yashoda uh, and Mother Devaki. So she's the eternal associate of the Supreme Lord. But taking these incidents, these pastimes as an example, the Acharya gives instructions to us in this world. So Sachimata from childhood was worshipping Lord Vishnu. So that means who gets an opportunity to worship the Supreme Lord from childhood? Srila Prabhupada is explaining that point. Somebody who had already practiced yoga in his past life, if you're doing devotional service, that means you've done bhakti yoga in your past life. Then he gets an opportunity in his next life. If you have done little bit of devotional service, then you take birth in the family of righteous people or rich, wealthy families, rich aristocracy. But if you have practiced devotional service for a long time and then you fall down, then you take birth in the family of transcendentalists, right? Like Srila Prabhupada or Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. You take birth in the family of transcendentalists, like that. So then Srila Prabhupada says, Mother Sachi, a Nitya Siddha living entity, is an incarnation of Mother Yashoda and was everlastingly engaged in the service of Lord Vishnu. Later, she directly had as her child Lord Vishnu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and she served him from the day of his appearance. This is the position of Nitya Siddha associates. Sri Narottam Das Thakur therefore sings, Gaurangera Sangi Gane Nitya Siddha Korimane. Gaurangera Sangi Gane, that means the associates of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nitya Siddha Korimane. You should know that they are all his eternal associates. Every devotee should know that all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his family members, friends, and other associates were all Nitya Siddhas. A Nitya Siddha never forgets the service of the Lord. He is always engaged, even from childhood, in worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we will stop there today. We will continue. Tomorrow we'll be doing Chaitanya Bhagavat, tomorrow and day after. Again on Monday, we will continue with Chaitanya Charitamrita. Thank you very much.